Morning, YouTube fam. I wanted to talk about a few stocks with you this morning. Before I do that, though, I just want to remind you a couple things when you're following my picks. Number one, use a stop loss. Obviously, it only works during market trading hours, right? Not pre-market or aftermarket. Most of you know this by now, but for some of my new, members or new followers, just remember to always use the stop loss with me so you never get burned, you never hold the bag, okay? That's the number one thing I've been teaching on this channel. Hopefully, you guys are doing it all the time now. And then number two, never bet it all, guys. Don't go all in at once. Spread out your purchases over time, okay? Dollar cost averaging. Those are two important things I wanted to remind you of, okay? Because if you put it all in at once and the stock drops a lot, then you're stuck, right? Holding the bag. You don't have any more capital to deploy to average down, and it's not a good situation, guys. So always do it slowly, okay? So with that out of the way, let's get into number one, XMTR or Xometry. I still say it wrong. This is ticker symbol XMTR. You guys know I talked about this one a while back when it was in the teens, and now it's back up above 22, 23, right in there. They just reported earnings, and they had a solid report. They're actually guiding for profitability, slight profitability on an adjusted EBITDA basis, okay? I would like to see the stock-based compensation be lower, okay? But that's still a positive for next quarter, and their numbers look pretty good. Their active buyers or active paying buyers was down slightly, okay? But overall, their numbers looked pretty healthy, and so I'm okay holding this one in the long-term account, small position. And if you have been playing this in the short-term account, you can hedge some if you want now that it's back above 20, because we bought this, if you did buy when I was saying in the teens, right, it was all the way down to, I believe, $11 a share at one point. So you can take some off the table, guys, especially if you have a big position. But I did like the report overall for Xometry, okay? And they're the AI of manufacturing. If you don't know what they do, they connect, the manufacturer with the third party who makes that custom part, instant quoting. So I like what they do, helping with the supply chain. And then I also wanted to talk about HIMS and HERS, guys. I recommended this one. It got an upgrade to $27 per share from Bank of America. They're firing on all cylinders. There's still, people worried about their GLP-1 weight loss, compounded drug, but that's still a small part of their business. And like I said, they're firing on all cylinders. They crushed everything, guys, raised guidance. So I like this one. Should continue the momentum. Anything can happen, obviously, with the election today and with tomorrow. But if you hold on, I think you're going to be okay. So you can have some of this in your long account. And then short term, if you want to play it and get out of the way before the election, that's up to you. Or just trim some. Okay, it's up to you how you want to play it. But I will be holding in my long, and I do have a good amount in my short-term account that I might let some shares go just in case with the election things get wild. Maybe I can buy in even lower. So that's my plan. And then other one I want to talk about, which I normally, it's a spec play. There's no fundamental basis, but DJT, again, Truth Social, right? Because Donald Trump, with the election coming up, people might bid this up because people are getting excited and just want to gamble, and they think Donald Trump's going to win. So that's got some good momentum upward, but just know it swings wildly, very volatile stock. But if there's ever a day you're going to day trade it, today could be that day, again, running into the election, because there's going to be a lot of excitement. So I actually bought a little of that just as fun money, okay, very small position to see what can happen. But I will be exiting that before, the election results are final. But that's one for you risk tolerant, traders out there that can handle volatility and swings. You can look at DJT, which is on a upward trajectory right now.